Rajya Sabhalo Augusta scam పై big debate జరుగుతోంది లైవ్ లో చూద్దాం.
Which information needs to be tested by our own norms, by our own principles, by our own laws, by our constitution, by our penal code, by our relevant laws. Please remember that this 225-page judgment is consequent upon a trial court judgment which was given, 145-page trial court judgment which was given in October 2014, and the appellate court has reversed that judgment. So there are findings of two courts, although a lower court and a higher court, which differ from each other. And whenever it happens in our country also, we can't take every word of the even appellate finding to be gospel truth, and more particularly if it is not tested by our laws and our system. I am surprised to find that way back in 2013, when UPA was in power, the then defense minister, upon revelations made by a newspaper, made a statement in this particular deal that we would pursue this seriously, an inquiry into this matter, and some consequential cancellation of helicopters took place. CBI inquiry was ordered, and the CBI agency filed a FIR against 13 persons. The Enforcement Directorate also began probe. One does not know what happened to that. We are in 2016. From 2014 onwards, for 2 years, what did the present government do to pursue it? Had it to be woken up by this Italian judgment? This is a very important question which I am afraid must be satisfactorily answered by the government when they will reply. Remember one thing, that laws of our country are independent of laws of other countries. When we talk of law relating to bribery, when we talk of law relating to money laundering, when we talk of law of cheating, we have our own penal provisions which deal with every aspect in great details, duly interpreted by the highest court's wisdom. So we don't have to look to anybody else's court, anybody else's laws. As far as our laws are concerned, they may not be entirely same or identical as what Italian laws are or what US laws are. For the benefit of the members here, I must say that as far as United States or Italy or some of the other advanced countries are concerned, they have a concept of plea bargaining which is very popular. Now this also is a case emerging from plea bargaining in the sense that if the accountants find that there is some payment which appears to be dubious somewhere, anywhere in the globe, then that company is called as an accused and given an option. You plead guilty, pay this fine, get away. Or you are to be prosecuted and tried. Well, naturally, the softer or the easier way is opted by that company, and they are induced to say that, yes, we gave this money to somebody, and then they are free after paying certain money. And it is on that statement that a prosecution, as far as this side, the taker of the bribe is concerned, is investigated. We need to, sir, I'll take 2 minutes more. We need to investigate as to what precise crime has been committed, who are the offenders, and they are to be dealt with by according to our investigation and according to our law. My only request at the end would be that if CBI is investigating or ED is investigating, as Mayawati ji said, we would support it wholeheartedly, that this is a very sensitive, very significant matter. It needs to be done, which should inspire confidence of every citizen of India, and people must not suspect the functioning of these agencies under the nose of the ruling party, and there should not be any interference into it. Therefore, there should be a monitoring by the court. Thank you very much, sir.
Sir, at the outset, I want to note that we are having a very meaningful, serious discussion on a very sensitive issue instead of resorting to mudslinging on each other outside Parliament. I note this. Sir, we attach greater importance to our defense. That is why every year the defense budget goes up, no reduction as far as defense budget is concerned. But still we are lagging behind in achieving self-reliance as far as production of indigenous arms and ammunition. When the issue was raised at some point of time in the past, the then Defence Minister, Mr. Antony, who is sitting here, assured the House the government will pursue the trend, positive trend towards building self-reliance as far as arms production is concerned. That's what he said in the House. But we are yet to achieve self-reliance. The present Defence Minister should take note of this. That is where we start importing arms and ammunition from other countries. And while we do so, we come across scams and scandals. We saw Bofors scandal. We saw, and as Professor Ram Gopal said, the Bofors guns proved to be effective in Kargil war. That's a different story. But issue was there. Then, sir, we witnessed the coffin scam at one point of time. Then when the present minister, Mr. V.K. Singh, was army chief, there were several allegations in the army on various issues. I am not getting into those details, but I am making a point. When he was army chief, there were allegations. Now we are discussing chopper scam. Sir, in 2013, the issue was raised, discussed in Rajya Sabha. That time the Congress government was there. They were prepared to have a JPC. But Mr. now the leader of the House, he was leader of the opposition, is opposed the constitution of JPC, saying it is an exercise in futility.